This class looks at groups and teams, and more specifically group development. The stages of group development. Well, Tuckman, a very famous writer in this area, developed 4 stages for group development, and he did this back in his writings in 1965. He later added a further stage. His analysis was based on observations, and effective groups must pass through these stages. So Tuckman's stages are forming, storming, norming, performing, and later on Tuckman added the 5th stage, which is adjourning. So forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. Quite a famous set of words there. So let's look at Tuckman's theory of group development. First of all, we have forming. Members meet for the first time. The members who are going to form the group explore commonalities and differences. This stage usually involves anxiety, confusion, and fear. People are trying to measure each other up to see if they can work together, to see if they've got something in common, if they've got similar views or perhaps or not. So it's all exploratory. Membership rankings and status within the group are partly established at this stage. So dominant characters can be picked out at the very earliest stages. People who are content to quietly get on with the job and make a contribution, they can be spotted as well. So the group membership and who's going to do what within the group can be identified fairly quickly at the forming stage. But generally speaking, there are anxieties over the task and purpose of the group that will be in most people's heads during the forming stage. The storming stage. Well, the group starts to coalesce into a team. So moving from a group of individuals, they start to move towards a team. Generally, there is confrontation and disagreement. Members assert themselves and positions will be established. Personality conflicts can emerge at this stage. As they move towards the team, people will have strong opinions about what to do or what the purpose of the activity is, and perhaps not everybody has the same view. So there may be disagreements at this stage. The purpose of the group to accomplish a task is put on hold while the group finalizes its structure. So in a way, the whole purpose of the activity, forming the team, that almost goes into the background while the team itself sorts out its own procedures. Who is going to be the chairman? Who's going to be the treasurer? Who's going to be the secretary? Who's going to do the research? Who's going to do what? Tasks have to be assigned, and compromises have to be struck, but disagreements have to be resolved. That's the main point. The final part should be agreement and understanding. And then, at that stage, full attention can now be focused on the task ahead. So once the whole team has sorted itself out, then it's returning to the job, the rationale for the team in the first place, returning to the task of dealing with the issue that was the purpose of the team in the first place. So that's the storming phase. Next we have the norming stage. In this stage, the identity of the group is fully developed, roles and duties agreed, and a clear sense of purpose throughout the group. So that's what was really done in the previous stage. And now that the team is working together as a team to address the issue. There is a clear understanding of rules, guidelines, standards and procedures. And there is greater tolerance, understanding and support within the group for individual members. And there may also be a final realignment of group member roles as skills and experiences are identified. In the previous stage, in the storming phase, the roles were allocated according to perhaps little information about the members of the group. The information may have been based on brief meetings and observations. But later, when a greater understanding of the skills within the group is understood, there may be a realignment of group membership to match the skills and experiences. The norming stage comes down to, really is the settling down of the team that was established at stage 2. This is the settling down, so it's norming, it's normalization. It is the team working effectively. Understanding of the rules, understanding of the procedures, understanding of the tasks, getting on with the job, and the disagreements that may have arose at the first level or even in the second level, these disagreements have gone into the past. People are working now to achieve the task. And that's the norming stage. Stage 4 is performing. This stage is focused on completion of the task and on group cohesion. The group will have the following characteristics. All group members will have a working relationship with each other. They're in a group, so they will be working with each other. Roles and responsibilities are agreed. That was worked out in the previous stage. And there is trust that individual members will work diligently and independently to achieve the task. It's assumed, in other words, that everyone in the team is pulling their weight. They all are aiming at the same objective, to achieve the task. And that the group energy is focused on the task. So, stage 4, having had the group settle down in the norming stage, stage 3, they are now able to focus entirely on the task, and this is performing the task. And the issues that were evident at stages 1 and 2, they have been resolved. There is a greater team spirit from stage 3, and now they're able to focus that team spirit to perform efficiently to achieve the task. That is the performing stage. The final stage that was added by Tuckman was the adjourning stage. This is the dissolution of the group. It's when the task has been completed, or if the task has failed, the reasons why it's failed should become obvious, should become clear. And what it does is enables the group, on perhaps successful completion of the task, to sit back and reflect and learn from the experience, to review the experience, to see what went right and what went wrong, where time was wasted, how it could be done better in the future. And out of that, there is a sense that if confronted by the same situation in the future, it could be done better. Now, these are the Tuckman stages in group development, team development. And that's all really I want to cover in this class. So, thank you for watching.